So it has come to this. Good men, torn from their kin, to rage and spill the blood of other men's foes. But we will not be forgotten. Our deeds shall be known, even when our bones are dust scattered on the wind. And our names will inspire the mighty to rise.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Going to be jumping into Troy, a Total War Saga, just released today within Australia anyway. Might have been released a little earlier elsewhere. But I've played a number of Total Wars, Warhammer 2 mainly, so I'm definitely interested in jumping into Troy and seeing what it's like. I have heard some good things and some bad, but hopefully they've fixed the bad ones. And I've always liked history, so this ought to be an interesting Total War series. I've never actually played these sorts of Total War games like Rome or anything like that, mainly just Total War Warhammer 2, but definitely interested in jumping into my first one and having some fun with it. So we've got either Trojans or the Dunnans to pick from. I'm thinking I might go with Achilles, because I've always liked the idea of Achilles in the Trojan Wars. But I'm happy to do any other playthroughs that you may want to see. Hector could be fairly interesting. They all play really differently. Menelaus from Sparta. Odysseus from Ithaca. Agamemnon from Mycenae. And Achilles from Pythia. I think we're going to play Achilles in this one.
Life.
War is his life. That's what we want to hear. Okay, so they are neutral to start off. There are enemies there. Unfriendlies are all over there. And we've got some friendly clans around as well. Okay. So here's the Warlord of the Myrmidons. Victory conditions. Defeat your first antagonist faction. Control the following 3 settlements, either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. Oh, we need to control Troy, Mycenae, and Knossos. Occupy, raise, or sack 100 different settlements. That's a Total War victory. His Homeric victory is complete all the steps of your hero's epic mission chain, 12 of them. Make sure the following factions destroyed or confederated: Hector of Troy, Troy and Paris of Troy, and reach rank 27. Okay. Campaign. Enemy factions not affected by significant penalties. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll do normal battles because I don't like it when the AI is just given massive friggin' buffs and you just get wrecked because of it. Campaign, enemy factions pay less for army upkeep and unit recruitment. I think we'll do our first campaign on normal just to get used to it. And then if you guys want to see some harder campaigns in the future, you can pick the character you want me to play, or the hero you want me to play, and the difficulties to play on. Time of day, normal cycles. Yep, low advisor help. 60-minute battles. When checked, battles must be fought without the radar map or contextual tooltips. Oh. No, we're not going to do that for now. Anyway, let's look at what Achilles' playstyle will be like. So, his faction. Living Legend. Being a living legend increases influence and reduces faction-wide unit upkeep. Other challenger heroes will arise and the people might doubt your greatness. Defeat them in battle or persuade them to acknowledge you. Okay, so there's going to be some hero battles we're going to need to do with Achilles. Obviously being the living legend that he was. The sole fighter. Hot-blooded Achilles. Your emotions control you and affect your entire faction. Outrage. Stronger armies but reduced economy efficiency. Whoops. Grieving. Increased divine favor and experience gained for units but reduced faction-wide happiness. Indignant. Increased economic efficiency and happiness but reduced likelihood of diplomatic deals and influence. That ought to be interesting to see how that works. Then we have his armies. So recommended playstyle. Achilles' roster is focused on great speed and maneuverability, as well as versatility in battle, and has the largest number of faction-unique units. So his heroes, we have the Archer Skirmisher, a marksman unsurpassed in eliminating foes from afar, an Archer Trickster, a bow-wielding hero who relies on mobility and deception to prevail. Defender Protector, extremely hardy spearman capable of surviving any enemy onslaught. Defender Companion, a tough yet mobile spearman dedicated to supporting the units under his command. Defender Veteran, a resilient warrior who can deal death easily with his spear. Fighter Champion, a swordsman capable of carrying out and surviving all manner of attacks. Fighter Ravager, a swordsman who excels at disrupting enemy unit formations. A Fighter Vanquisher, a swordsman who tends to ignore peril in order to deliver the killing blow. But we cannot get these guys. Warlord Mentor. A Warlord Commander. And a Warlord Warmongerer, capable of both strengthening friendly units and enfeebling their enemies. Okay, our unique faction units. We get a Thessalian Marines, two-handed spear infantry. Bonus versus large, obviously. Flanking attacks improved. Stalk, interesting. Hide in the scrub, okay. Got a pretty decent charge bonus. Those guys. So they're light units, experts in flanking, swift-footed. Yeah. Sword and shield infantry, once again experts in flanking. Can fire whilst on the move. What? Oh, they've got... Interesting. Okay. They got a special missile weapon. Missile attack with limited ammunition, which can be very useful when initiating attacks. Cool. And then pelagic... The Thessalians? Pelagic Thessalians. Two-handed spear infantry. Medium. Once again, good at flanking. Are there any frontline holders? Because you can't just flank the whole time, that's for sure. Excellent charge bonus. some reasonable armor. Here we go. Myrmidon swordsmen. They're immune to flanking, which is good. They're unbreakable. That's definitely good. They've also got a missile attack before they initiate, which is nice. Can switch weapons between spear and shield. They've also got... He's got a lot of units that are... Yeah. A lot of units that can fire some javelins, I'm assuming, and then also melee infantry. And then we've got some javelin men. So these guys are mainly just javelin users. Okay, Achilles. He's swift-footed Achilles, legendary hero of the Iliad, was the mightiest warrior the world has ever known. His seeming invincibility in combat was the subject of myth and conjecture. Legend claims that his mother, the sea goddess Thetis, granted him invulnerability as an infant by dipping him headfirst into the waters of the Styx. Such was his might that no other man could lift his massive spear of Pelian ash. Achilles was the leader of the Myrmidons, an elite fighting force from Thesia, said to have been created by Zeus himself from a colony of ants. Fiercely loyal, they fought with ferocity and overcame unsurmountable odds through sheer, unflinching determination. While Achilles' mere presence was often enough to turn the tide of battle, the Thesian champion was prone to great unpredictable mood swings that could either shake or bolster resolve of the entire Achaean host. Son of Pallas and Thetis. +4 to melee attack of all units when attacking in this army. -5% to morale for all enemy units. Okay, let's become legend.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you. Brother, I can fight! Go, seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
Helen's flight was a grave wound to Achaean pride. King Menelaus will have his revenge. And his brother will have his war with Troy, just as the gods intended.
Okay. Achilles, son of Peleus, stands in sunlit Phrygia, his fiercely loyal Myrmidons ready to follow him to Hades and back.
Oh, swift-footed Achilles, there is only one response to Queen Helen's abduction, and that is war.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us.
King Agamemnon of high-walled Mycenae must avenge this insult to his brother. You are the ultimate warrior, king of Thea, and commander of the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons.
Glory in
okay.
battle is my God-given fate.
Your ally, King Lycomedes, rules the Isle of Skyros. As a boy, you were sheltered in Lycomedes' court on your father's command. Now you must protect the old king in turn. Heed both threats from enemies like the Elopians and opportunities that come your way through friends such as prosperous King Oileus and his son Ajax the Lesser. The independent Thessalians could be a bulwark for your western flank. Keep your courage, lion-hearted Achilles, for you know well that fortune favors the bold.
Okay. So, how they play. Thesia, hot-blooded Achilles. Achilles is governed by his powerful emotions. Yep, we already read that. So, the muses sing not even, depending on his grief. Living legend. Strives to be acknowledged as a legendary warrior, so his subjects will be happy to follow him to the very end as long as he remains glorious.
The enemy sends their warriors against you to ravage your lands and sack your cities, but perhaps they underestimate your strength. March out, engage them in battle, and put them to flight.
Defeat the enemy. Defeat an army belonging to the following factions. Elopians. Get some bronze and some food for it. Okay. Where are those Elopians? I'm assuming that's these guys? Yes.
I'll have to
Got
refuse.
9 units.
I cannot do it. Achilles the champion.
If I recruited units, that's not really going to help me because I'm going to have to wait a turn. So, young spears, militia. Yeah, these guys are pretty expendable. And they have food upkeep. Okay, so what do we start off with? We've got champions of Physia, club and shield infantry. Resistant to flanking, they're a frontline unit. Best used for holding the main front line. Yep. Unbreakable. Nice. Then we've got our Aegean runners. They're experts in flanking, so they're the ones that we'll use to get around behind. We've got light swordsmen. Once again, experts in flanking, young spears, and javelin men. Okay.
Ultimate warrior.
Let's do this first then. Let's have a look at the map. So, it's got a lot of units, but a lot of them are very expendable. Yeah. Let's jump into this first battle. Get used to battling again. Okay, as the attacking force, you may choose to wait for more favourable weather conditions before commencing your attack. Dry weather, no effect. Let's start deployment. I don't mind dry weather.
Your warriors stand ready to serve. They only await your orders.
Yep. Okay, where do we want to go? So, I'm thinking there is some grass over there. Now, how best to deal with this? We're going to want to get to those slingers, that's for sure, with actual units. So these guys are frontline infantry, for sure. want to see the... There we go, the tool tabs too. So I can see what we've got going. Yeah, they're the swift-footed. These ones are... No. We don't actually have the massive charge bonus units. Yeah.
Foes beware! Swords! Trained and ready!
Seeing as I can spread myself out like this, I might actually go ahead and do that. Make them one with Achilles. Can those guys hide in the grass? Hide in tall grass, scrub, and forest. Yeah. So I'll hide both of these guys in the grass. You can be 2 and 3.
Your heroes all have their own unique skills and advantages. Pay close regard to these attributes and let them stoke their rage.
Vanquish.
Ready to unleash their abilities on the enemy.
50% charge bonus, 20% speed. Are they gonna move at all? Doesn't look like it. No? No, doesn't look like they're gonna move at all. Okay. Okay. If they're not gonna move to me, this is gonna become interesting.
Double time! On the move! Forward we go!
Definitely.
Forward march! Moving up! Advancement!
Don't want to end up with these guys being revealed. Come on, over this way. We want these slingers and everything to move this way before we try and...
Awaiting orders! Glory! Forward warriors!
come in behind them.
Swords! In good order. Moving up. Good.
If I bring Achilles up, hopefully that'll drag them in.
Fine. That works. Will do. Achilles! Combat ready! Ready for action! Not a problem. Yes! All good. Understood. Will do.
Come on, guys. Be dragged in.
Not a problem. That works. Good.
No? They're not falling for it.
All good. Sons of Achilles! With haste! Forward march! Go Hector! Swords! Onward, warriors! No mercy!
Charge!
Javelins ready! In good order! Let's do this!
Death comes from above, like the...
Get him!
Your hero is under attack.
Come on.
Sword ready! No mercy! You're going to suffer!
Your warriors are losing heart.
Quick! Let's go! Get him!
Even your insult waiting orders!
See the enemy break like reeds before the storm.
Oh, that's not good. They are utterly getting smolished. Go, go,
The
go!
enemy chose their leader poorly.
Vanquish them.
Your warriors are rallying.
Come back. Get your fire at will going. Come on. Get these guys over here. Would you?
One of your units has no more ammunition.
Ah, that's not good. Come on, get him. Okay, I want to get as much damage into them as
Victory
I possibly
is close
can.
enough to taste. Hades has claimed the enemy.
There we
hero.
go. Are there any more? Get him! Don't let him escape! The more battered they are, the easier it should be to kill them next time. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. We did take some damage to our shielded spear swordsman guys here. Forget their name. But he did have a lot more units than we did, so... Oh, Aegean runners. Yeah. Nice, we can get a treasury, 8% morale, or replenish our units. I'm going to replenish my units.